Welcome once again to Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you do find it informative, and the book that I'm featuring today is one that you will very seriously consider adding to your collection. And the book is called Forgotten Women by Zing. This is published by Brazen, and it retails for $38.99. This is quite the book. It is nearly 600 pages, over 500 pages of actual story, and 70 or 80 pages of notes. The author has really done her job amazingly well. The research she put into this book is very mind-boggling because there are over 190 women featured in the book. Most of the biographies of the women average 3 to 4 pages. So there's not a lot of page-wise, but information-wise, it is like an information overload. The author has packed so much into this book that you will definitely not read it in one sitting or 2 sittings or 3 sittings. You will want to savor this book because there's just so much in it. So many women. There are a few names that you might be familiar with, but for me, the majority I had not heard of. I'd say maybe there's 10 or so that I was actually familiar with, and the rest, I was not familiar with, and many go back to ancient times. I will give you an example of 3 of the women who were featured. The first one is Ida B. Wells. She was born into slavery in 1862. She was a civil rights activist, and she was noted for, she was taking a train ride, and I have notes here because I can't remember everything because there's just so much information. She was taking a train ride from Memphis to Nashville, and she paid for a first-class seat, and she was told to move into the carriage for black people. Now, she refused because she had paid for a first-class ticket. And so the conductor tried to haul her off, and she bit his hand. So 3 other people from the train, or who worked for the train company, came and they dragged her into the other carriage. Now, she did sue the company, and she took it right to the Tennessee Supreme Court, where she won her case. Later, she founded the Negro Fellowship in Chicago, which was for migrant workers and for homeless black people. So she was quite a champion of the cause, and she's definitely a lady who deserved recognition here. Now, another person was Hatshepsut. She was one of the first female pharaohs, and when her husband Thutmose II died in 1429 BC, she took over as the regent, the ruler there, because the stepson was too young to actually rule. So for 7 years, she was known as the regent. Then, 7 years later, on New Year's Day, she crowned herself as king, not queen. She crowned herself as king over the dominion that she was representing. So it's quite a story about her. And in the world of pharaohs, there weren't too many females, but this one really set the stage. Now, another person in the book is Jane Colden. She was born in 1724. She was the first female botanist, and her father got her into the world of botany. And she did her work in Orange County, New York. And there, she classified more than 340 specimens of plant life in her notebook. She even sketched and illustrated quite a few of them. So she was multi-talented, without question. So those are only 3 examples that I've given you of the 190 plus women here. Now, the book is divided into 7 sections as well, too. There are the campaigners, the mavericks, the revolutionaries, the trailblazers, the world changers, the truth tellers, and the visionaries. And within each chapter, it's sort of sequentially according to history from the earliest times to the most recent times of each of those 7 categories. So, like I said, this book really is one where you don't have to start at the beginning. You could start at any part of the book and just be totally mesmerized by the detail that Zing Tsjeng has given the reader. So don't forget to add Forgotten Woman to your must-buy list. If you like history, the history of women who you've never heard of, this is definitely one that you need to read. So that's a book I wanted to draw to your attention this time out. I'm sorry I had to refer to my notes so often, but like I said, the book is so complex that you might take notes as you go along as well too. So let me know if you do buy the book and you do agree with my review. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.